There's the youngster Josh Reynolds, a chance to make his debut. 22 years of age, 2 grand finals. He's played Origin football in a winning New South Wales side. And he
But the way I feel I got to where I was hard work. If you compared me to a lot of the kids coming through, I probably didn't have similar talent, but I feel that's where I got my edge. You know, if there was a guy on the field, I'd always try and be the last guy on the field, the last guy to leave. I feel I tried to be very professional at a young age. Yeah, there was days where I wanted to give up. You know, I was plumbing all day, coming into training. It's tough, I won't lie, but then I think, you know, the 2% of people that do make it are the ones that, you know, just hang in there, and I'm glad I did.
He's gone from a local junior to an all-time Bulldogs great.
So my name's Josh Reynolds. I grew up not too far from here in Belmore, so I'm a local boy. Guys, it's time to stop the rot. But this is the thing I think about just bullying in general, that they don't always have to be your friend to step in. I can only imagine how hard it would be for, let's say, a child going through, you know, cancer and chemo, you know, coming out beating it, but then going back to school. Obviously your body changes a lot. You know, a common thing is, you know, you possibly could lose your hair or something like that, but the one thing I will say is it's unacceptable. I don't care how old you are. It's pretty sad if you feel you have to pick on someone who's been through that, because first of all, you probably don't know exactly what they've been through. Second of all, the person didn't want to go through that. And third of all, if you've got any sort of, I suppose, decency, it's just not on. And I don't care. And this is the thing as well, like, I want to, I suppose, break a bit of the stigma around. I think guys, we think we can't act on our emotions, we can't, you know, cuddle our mates or something like that. That's one thing that I will say, it's just do it. It's okay. It's okay to show emotion. It's okay to say to someone, are you okay, in another group of guys. It's okay to step in and say, mate, that's not on, to a big group of guys, even if they're the cool guys of the school. Because later on in life you realise you've done the right thing. And those other group of guys, they'll know deep down they've done the wrong thing. And that's the thing, right? It's whether you can look at yourself in the mirror every day. That's one thing I live by, like, with things like that. Did I do it all the time when I was young? Probably not. But if I can, you know, give you a little bit of advice, just start now. To be nice to people. It's very easy. I don't think no one understands the struggle that these people go through, and then, you know, they've got to come back to school and fit in. It's very hard. So the more help they can get, the more they feel a part of it, will make their lives a whole lot easier after the struggle they've been through. See, I suppose I did get, I suppose, bullied in a way but mine was later in my life when I was playing footy. Because social media these days, it's full on. There's a platform for anyone to sort of say whatever they want about anyone. And yeah, I did struggle with it at the start of my career. I'd read everything, even the papers, you know, the media sometimes, like, their headlines are like, really? Like, last week you're loving me, this week you're off me. But you know, the funny thing is, they'll write it to me on the internet and then next week come to the game and try and shake my hand. And I just look at them and smile, because if they're coming that next week, it's them, it's their insecurities, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I just smile, because I'm going to still do what I do. Every week I'm going to play good, I'm going to play bad. They've got a problem. Like, I don't have a problem, I'm fine. I got the best job in the world. Yeah, I have bad games, but then I have great games. It's just life. So the way I look at it is, all right, you can bully me, but I'm confident in myself that I don't really care, I'll be honest with you. As long as my friends and family love me, they're going to support me no matter what. It would sort of rule my life a bit. You know, like, after games I wouldn't want to go out sometimes. then I think once I've realised that they're the problem and I'm not, is when I was happy with him myself.
As a player, his drive, his competitiveness, his passion, he really is the heart and soul of his Bulldogs team.
And away he goes, he's ripped them apart down the right side, steps off his right again. Oh, Josh Reynolds!
But then if you are the bullier, first of all, stop it. But second of all, you can make up for it. It's all you got to do is go in the next day, speak to that person, and be accountable. Say you did stuff up, and I'm really, really sorry. And I'm sure that person will forgive you, because in the end, they just want to feel a part of it too. They've had such a tough journey. They've been through everything. They probably come into school thinking that you're going to be bully them again that next day. But if you come in and flip the switch and say sorry, it'll change it. It'll change everything. It'll stop the rot of them coming in every day feeling a bit helpless, I guess. And it's crazy what a person's, I suppose, mindset can do. Like that person will walk in every day with their chest out now, and then maybe you can be friends, and then maybe you can be the one calling it out because you've been the one bullying before. So you can always fix things, and it's not hard. Just have an apology, and hopefully it fixes it. But it's not cool to drift away from the crowd sometimes. I get it. I get the whole school dynamic, but at the same time, those people are the ones that later on in life they'll get found out. If you stand up for someone, that you and that person will have a bond straight away forever. It's so special to do that. I don't think you understand, because that person feels isolated as it is, but for them to have someone step in for them is massive. It's a footy analogy, like if we're going bad and things, if you just keep doing the same things, it's going to keep happening. But then if you sort of I don't know, I used to just go back to what I was good at, like stop the rod of, like sometimes in a game I'd do 3 bad things in a row. But then to stop it, I'd do something else that's really good and stop it, and then that would, I don't know, begin the flow of hopefully good things. Guys, it's time to stop the rot.